Hi everyone, Daisy here with another layout for SPIEGELMOM Scraps. Today I'm using a cut file based layout using the gorgeous new fab foils that Jody has started carrying in the shop. I am using the matte gold foil, and what I did is I cut out this beautiful cut file from Cut to You. That is who we are collaborating with this month, and this is the is it Damask floral cut file. And anyway, I cut it out on the foil, and I also cut it out on some pattern paper and stuck the foil down on that because my background is I kind of quickly went through all of the shimmers mists that I used to create my background. So I used the offcut of the foil to kind of create a mask or a stencil, I guess, and then I sprayed each one of the colors in to create this beautiful rainbow, and I absolutely love it. And so now I am gonna glue this top piece, so the actual cut file itself, over the back piece, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And I was originally gonna do, because I got kind of yoga vibes from this, and I was gonna originally do a yoga layout, but then I switched because I couldn't find the photo that I wanted, so I switched to a cute puppy layout. And I'm just obsessed with rainbows, so whatever, it can go on any page. So now all I'm doing is I am cutting around the actual cut file. So when I create like these kind of stenciled or masked off backgrounds, you can see that some of the like mist will leak underneath. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. And this paper actually warped like a whole bunch because I kind of went a little overboard with the gesso. And so it was just badly warped. So I am just cutting around so that this cut file is able to lay flat. Originally I was just going to use that as the background, but it was such a mess that I'm like, nope, we're just going to cut it out. So, and I'm glad I did because I love this. I love this so much. Like, I think I'm going to hang this one up because it's just so beautiful. And almost done cutting. Fortunately, I'm like watching TV while I'm doing it, so I'm, you know, cutting at half speed, and that's sped up 4 times, so that was still pretty pretty slow. So that pattern paper that I used to create the border, and then I also gutted the other half of it that was left so I could use it again, and that is from October Afternoon. That is an old paper, like 2012, 2010, something like that. But I just loved it. It was pretty, and the original kind of place I was going with this layout, I was originally just going to use blues and greens for behind that floral cut file, but then I changed my mind, and yeah. So I'm just working on like how I'm gonna kind of stick that out, and that is a picture of my dog Hermione, and she always like knows where I am no matter what. So she'll be in a dead sleep, like tongue sticking out, twitching, chasing something, you know, barking in her sleep, dead sleep, and I will like get up from my chair on the other side of the room, and she immediately has to look at me and make sure that she knows where I am because, you know, goodness, if mom left her, what would she do? So I did decide to change out that background. I forgot. I did change that out because it just wasn't quite working with what I wanted. So I am changing it out for this Ellie Studio paper with the hearts, and I love the paper so much. And apparently I disappeared here somewhere. Probably letting the dogs out because, you know, whenever I start scrapping, that's when they need to go out. So, and, oh, nope, I was going through all of my papers because this one wasn't good enough. I'm going to go through all of them like a bunch of times because I had a paper in my head that I couldn't find. And I'm just going to end up using this one anyway. After I went on and on about that October afternoon, I totally forgot that I changed it out. I just felt like the rainbow didn't quite go as well as my original idea had, so that's why I changed it out. And I pulled the October afternoon off the back of the photo and traded out for this 5th and Monaco paper from Pink Paisley. Just trimming it down. I felt like the colors went really well with the colors in the cut file. So I'm just completely changing it up here. Like, I could have cut all that other stuff out, but oh well. I think I'm going back through my papers again to see if I could find the perfect one I had in my head, but no. So I just trimmed a little piece of the cut file so that I could tuck the picture in a little bit nicer. And yeah, that's pretty much the way the layout is going to go. And I love that LA Studio paper. Like, it's so neutral and goes with absolutely everything. So now this is another new-ish product that is available in the SPIEGELMOM Scraps store. And this is the foam tape. And it is a really great tape. My only complaint is that I don't have nails, so sometimes getting the papers off the back is a little difficult, but I have found that if I use my little like spatula tool from my Silhouette, that works really well. But you get 36 yards of this foam tape. I mean, it is a lot of foam tape, so it's totally worth it. And right now it is on sale. I'm not exactly sure when the sale is going to end, but it looks like it is on sale, at least when I'm filming this video. So you should definitely check it out. And see, here I struggle just a little bit, but once I like get the hang of it, it goes a lot quicker. And then I just keep a little like can or tin on my desk that I put all the little ends in so that I'm not constantly having to like reach down to my garbage. Because goodness gracious, if I have to reach down like 6 inches to put it in the garbage versus the little tin on my desk. But anyhow, I stuck it down all over the back there, and then I'm using some gold thread, and this is just something I pick up at Walmart, and I am pre-applying it to my back or behind my cut file. And I'm going all the way around the back of the cut file. I thought that this would add like a really subtle but fun kind of extra piece of gold to my layout here. And so I'm literally just unspooling it and kind of sticking it down. And it's kind of a hot mess, but it actually was way easier than trying to get that metallic thread to stick where I want it to. Otherwise, like if I, wrap it around my fingers and tuck it in, it never turns out right. But that actually worked really well. So now I'm just adding more of that foam tape to the back of my photo to kind of match the height, since I am tucking it into the cut file. And again, just pulling that, you see this is way faster because I got the like technique down in my head, so it was a lot faster. And sticking that down. And then I am going to do a doodly border around the outside using a gold gel pen. And I like to go, so with the gel pens, you have to be careful because, if you draw over the same line twice, like right away, it'll oftentimes like lift the color up or the ink up. So I go around the whole outside once and then go around the whole outside again. Whereas with my normal black pen, I would do both lines at the same time. But I find this way it leaves a cleaner line. So I'm using the same pen to outline some of the hearts on the background, just in a couple of spots. Trying to make it seem random, but really I'm doing one heart in each row in each column. So And then adding some little hash marks, and then I'm still thinking. You see my thinking fingers there. So I wanted to do a title, but I wanted to do like a mix of capital or block letters and cursive letters. Is it block letters? What am I trying to think of? These kind of letters. Print, maybe. So I'm using this word friend, and these are off of these thickers. I think both of these are from Pebbles, and I'm pretty sure I got them in kits. So I'm just going to do hello friend, and so I'm using the little cursive hello and putting that on the photo, and then the word friend right below it. And then I'm just going to use my gold gel pen and do a little bit of journaling about what I told you, about how she always has to know where I am at all times. Like right now I'm doing my voiceover in my craft area, and she is over snoring on the couch, but I bet you if I got up right now she would look up. So now I'm just going to use some of the colors that I used for the flower, actually all of the colors that I used for the flowers, and sprinkle them onto the background. The only color that's not going to be there is the green, because the green was actually made from the blue and yellow running together, but that's okay. And then I like to use my paper towel to kind of dab them up, because sometimes they soak into the paper funny and you can see like a little feathering going on, and I don't like it when it does that. So I leave it on there enough that the paper soaks up enough of it that it's not going to completely dab it off, but that it won't start feathering out. And there is a couple of them that didn't turn out right, but I'm just going to cover them up with the sequins. So I pulled out 3 different, I think I only used 3 of those sequin mixes. This first one is Desert Rose, and it's a beautiful, like gorgeous kind of peach and gold kind of mix. And I think I'm actually just pulling the clear white ones out of that one, because if you've watched my videos, you know I'm a sucker for a big white sequin or a big clear sequin. And then I'm using this second one, and this is the Tea Rose Garden, and I am pulling out the pinks to kind of match. So I'm trying to pull out colors that match with the like rainbow I have going on, but kind of a more muted tones of them. So I have the pink, and then I have a navy blue, and then I'm using these ones and pulling out the purples. And I can't find my sequins right now. I can't remember the name of that one, but it's definitely one of my favorites because it's purple. And I think it was maybe from last month. Quickly trying to find it for you. And then that last one that I used is called Shine On, and it's a gold mix. From January, I'm pretty sure. I can't find the purple ones. But I used, I don't know what they were. I misplaced them. But anyhow, I used some glue dots to stick down the bigger ones, and then I had used some liquid adhesive for the small ones. So don't forget, you can always use my code DAISY15 for 15% off your next order in the shop. And head on over and check things out on the SPIEGELMOM Scraps Facebook group, and also on the Instagram. I'll have links down below for everything. Thanks for watching. Bye.